Hello and welcome to another video for Comparatech, your trusted resource for consumer privacy and security news. It's finally time for the clash of the titans. The immovable object meets the unstoppable force. It's the rumble in the virtual jungle. That's right folks, today we're comparing the two biggest names in the VPN industry, ExpressVPN and NordVPN, to see who's worthy of your hard-earned cash. We're going to compare the two VPNs side by side across 8 different criteria. We'll be looking at key features, video streaming capabilities, speed, security and privacy, user interface, customer services, and finally, pricing. Who do you think will come out on top? There is of course only one way to find out, so without any further ado, let's get cracking. First up, let's take a look at key features. As you'd expect, both Nord and ExpressVPN offer robust native apps for Windows, macOS, iOS, and Android-based devices. They're also two of the few VPN services to fully support Linux, and they also both support Fire TV, which is particularly useful to Kodi users. When it comes to router support, ExpressVPN has its own easy-to-use custom firmware that works with a number of top brand routers. This is great because it means that once installed, it's very easy to manage the firmware and start using the VPN. Now, while NordVPN doesn't provide custom firmware, you can still use it on many modern routers, and the providers offer a range of tutorials which explain how to install the VPN on various router models. In terms of how many different devices you're allowed to use on one subscription, NordVPN comes out on top with 6 versus ExpressVPN's 5. And finally, there's the extra features. While both have extensions for your internet browser, NordVPN also comes with a free ad blocker and malware protection system called CyberSec, putting Nord ahead in terms of offering something closer to a complete antivirus suite of tools. But if you're simply after a great VPN that does what it says on the tin, ExpressVPN doesn't put a foot wrong. Of course, it depends on what you're looking for, but for overall features, we think NordVPN just has the edge for this one. Next up, we're going to look at their streaming capabilities. This is all about what services you can access using the VPN. It's a well-known fact that VPNs allow you to change your IP address, which can be useful for accessing services that are restricted by location. This is a great feature if you're traveling abroad and want to access your home services like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, or BBC iPlayer. However, most VPNs are unable to connect to these services, so if you're looking for a VPN to help you with streaming, it's important you choose carefully. Now, I'm pleased to say when it comes to accessing streaming platforms, both ExpressVPN and NordVPN are certainly up for the challenge. Our tests found that they can both access Netflix in over a dozen local regions, Hulu in the US and Japan, Sky Go, Amazon Prime Video, CBS, NBC, ITV, Channel 4 and BBC iPlayer. NordVPN has a couple of tricks up its sleeve when it comes to Netflix, allowing you access to Netflix US even when not connected to a server in the United States. You can also access other regional libraries like Netflix France, Germany, and so on. ExpressVPN offers the same access, it just goes about it in a different way. It's worth noting that if you're in or visiting China, ExpressVPN is definitely going to be your best bet. VPNs are aggressively blocked in China, but ExpressVPN does a great job at finding a way through the Great Firewall. It's not 100% guaranteed it will always work, but we'd say it does better than any other provider out there right now. For unblocking capabilities, we really can't separate these two, so it's a point apiece. Next up, let's look at arguably the most important metric, speed. A VPN isn't worth the paper it's written on if you can't use the apps and services you love without interruption. A good VPN should have a negligible impact on your download speeds, allowing you to stream video content, torrent, and even play your favorite games without missing a beat. Now, both VPNs use their own flavor of lightweight, ultra-fast protocols. ExpressVPN has its new Lightway protocol, and NordVPN uses NordLynx. This makes them a lot faster than other providers still using industry-standard protocols. Digging into the specifics of their networks, NordVPN has servers in 59 countries, while ExpressVPN covers an impressive 94 countries. But NordVPN has a higher total number of servers, with over 5,200 compared to ExpressVPN's 3,000 plus servers. So what does all of that mean in terms of real-world performance? Well, to compare NordVPN and ExpressVPN, we used a 1 GB per second line and connected to servers in North America, Europe, and Asia. We tested both download and upload speeds over a period of days to get an average speed. We found that on the whole, NordVPN outperformed ExpressVPN significantly, capping out at 3 times the speed on our 1 gig line. The reality is that for most users with broadband speeds of between 15 to 200 meg, the difference between the two will be negligible. But if you have high-end fiber optic broadband or 5G and want to leverage that raw performance that you're paying for, NordVPN definitely takes the crown. Okay, so that's another point to Nord. Before we take a look at our next category, security, don't forget to like this video and hit the subscribe button. Now we're going to look at security. Security and privacy are fundamental to VPN services because by choosing to use a VPN, you're essentially saying that you trust this VPN provider with your data more than you trust your internet service provider. If you can't trust a VPN service with your data, you shouldn't be using that VPN. It's as simple as that. In terms of bare-bones security, both ExpressVPN and NordVPN offer multiple protocols to secure your traffic, and both use AES encryption with a 256-bit key which provides cast-iron security, as well as RSA encryption for the control channel. Both companies also scramble the encrypted content of packets to prevent any repeated data creating patterns in the encrypted transmission. They also both provide robust kill switches, protecting your privacy even if the VPN connection drops. Now, as we've already mentioned, both of the VPNs have released custom VPN protocols that are lightweight and open source, making them both secure and incredibly fast. When it comes to privacy credentials, ExpressVPN is based in the British Virgin Islands and NordVPN in Panama, providing a nice air gap from US and EU authorities and intelligence agencies. Neither company keeps activity logs, and while both require an email address to sign up, you can always use a burner to protect your identity. Both allow you to pay using cryptocurrencies, which is another tip of the hat to privacy-conscious users. While ExpressVPN accepts Bitcoin, NordVPN also accepts Ethereum. This is another very close round, with both offering robust security and privacy features, so we'll call it a draw. Next up, we're going to look at the setup and user interface of our VPNs. When it comes to setup, both have automatic setup wizards on the main operating systems, while ExpressVPN has a few more, including Tomato and DDWRT routers. As for user interfaces, both have pleasant, user-friendly designs, both are mobile-friendly and are organized, with advanced settings pages to customize your experience. Both provide lists of servers, but NordVPN even shows a map with a marker to find the country server you're looking for. It depends how well you know your geography. We can't fault either of the setups and interfaces here, so it's another point apiece. Sometimes using VPNs can be tricky and users need a bit of help, so great customer support is essential. Both ExpressVPN and NordVPN are industry leaders for customer support with 24/7 live chat, ticket support, video guides, and knowledge bases. We requested support from both providers by email and live chat to understand, not only to test their expertise, but to see how quickly they came back to us with an answer. For live chat, we found ExpressVPN to be quicker to connect, and when it came to email responses, ExpressVPN had the best average response time with 1 hour 40 minutes compared to NordVPN's 3 hours 24 minutes. Both teams were extremely knowledgeable and friendly, but simply because of its quicker response times, ExpressVPN takes this round. With just one round to go, it's neck and neck. And as always, it comes down to money. How much do they charge for all of these amazing services? Now, both companies offer great value for money and have a 30-day money-back guarantee with no questions asked, and both regularly have some incredible discount offers to look out for when you sign up, including the likes of a 3-month free trial. ExpressVPN offers subscription periods of 1 month, 6 months, or a year, while NordVPN offers 1 month, 1 year, or 2 years. The highest monthly price for ExpressVPN was $12.95 compared to $11.95 for Nord, while the lowest we found was $6.67 and $3.71 respectively. Both VPNs become significantly cheaper if you sign up for the longer term deals. For 1 year prices, NordVPN is only $59, which comes out around $4.92 a month, while ExpressVPN is a bit more expensive, working out around $79.60 for a year, that's $6.63 a month. Please note these prices are right at the time of recording, and they may be subject to change. For pricing, both NordVPN and ExpressVPN are great value, but NordVPN is usually the cheaper of the two, especially if you commit to long-term deals, so NordVPN takes the win. So the winner is, drumroll please, NordVPN. So there we have it, folks. These are two of the best services available right now, and you won't go wrong with either of them. But we found that NordVPN came out on top thanks to its additional features, remarkable speeds, and friendly user interface, all of which came in at a lower price point. We love that. There are some things that ExpressVPN certainly does better, like working in China, so make sure to do your own research, but on the whole, we believe NordVPN offers a stronger product at a better price point. So what did you think of the result? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our channel for more tech videos like this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. My name's Colin, and thanks for watching.